What's up everyone? Alex here. I'm here today to give you my first demo impressions of the newly announced Project Judge, also known as Judge Eyes in Japan. The demo was released on the same day the announcement was made, and I've been playing and dissecting it as much as I am able. I don't know Japanese after all. That said, keep in mind that demos are not final code, which means whatever we play in this demo can change when the game is finally released. If you want to download the demo yourself, I've linked a video on how to make a Japanese PSN account in the description of this video, as well as direct links to the trailer Sega released announcing the game. There's a story trailer and a gameplay trailer. The demo consists of a tutorial fight in the beginning, then surveillance, tailing, and chase sequences, all ending in a boss fight. The gist of what's going on is that Yagami and Kaito are trying to tail and get some information from a detective, who they follow around Kamurocho. I've been told that Takayuki Yagami and Kaito's relationship is comparable to Kiryu and Nishiki if the events of Yakuza Kiwami never happened, so I'm looking forward to seeing more of this in the final product. If you're familiar with the Yakuza series of games, you'll feel right at home when you finally gain control of Yagami. Not only are his combos very similar, square to string a bunch of punches, then triangle to end them, but also activating his heat moves, called EX actions in this game, are activated during certain situations with triangle. One thing that I noticed immediately with Yagami is that he feels more grounded in the world. I recall plenty of times how Kiryu, in the Dragon Engine, felt like a bull in a china store when trying to get around objects. Yagami has some weight to him, and it feels really nice, the kind of nice that separates him from Kiryu. Also, pressing X when not targeting an opponent no longer makes the character dodge in a certain direction. Instead, your character will start running towards that direction. This simple change actually enables Yagami to bound over opponents or run up walls. From there, you're able to press the square, triangle, or circle buttons to initiate all sorts of attacks, providing more options to players to beat down opponents. The way I describe his fighting style so far is that Kiryu is more of a tank that deals massive amounts of damage, and Yagami is a quick and fast fighter that's got a bunch of options never before available to the former. Most of Yagami's EX actions are unique to this game, though some of these where he utilizes weapons are lifted from heat actions from previous Yakuza games. Again, this may change in the final product, but I was disappointed when I saw the same weapon animations, as I feel I've seen them plenty of times this year with Yakuza Kiwami 2 and 6. Yagami's EX actions also vary depending on how you're facing the interactable object, and this minor consideration will change the animation being played. Project Judge also features style switching, though only 2 styles are available to you in the demo. It's unclear whether or not there's gonna be more, but pressing D-pad down allows you to switch to the other stance. The quote-unquote blue stance allows you to switch to a fighting style that's more conducive to fighting multiple opponents, while the quote-unquote red style is recommended for one-on-one fighting. The other buttons on the D-pad serve as quick access to your inventory items, which allows you to stay in the action without having to go into the game menus just to pop a Torrenter or two. Overall, the blend of new options, new gameplay feel, and the return of style switching feels like Project Judge's combat is headed in the right direction. Also included in the demo are samples of surveillance, tailing, and chase sequences. With surveillance, you're required to find a person who matches the profile that you're looking for. You can still earn points by making the wrong choice, and it seems like in a way, the game encourages you to do so, and only by making the right choice will you advance the plot. I actually thought this part was pretty fun, considering the potential tedium. I did like the part where the game let me target a nearby cat and got some points for it. Tailing sequences are par for the course for this kind of gameplay in video games. Make sure you're following your target, but not too close, and use the available cover to hide from them. Only time will tell if this gameplay will get more exciting later on, but the demo version of this activity just feels alright. Lastly, chase sequences make a return from previous Yakuza games. These are tight sequences where you're on a set path and you're able to move Yagami left and right as you chase after your target, doing occasional QTE events should you encounter an obstacle. There's a part in the demo where you have to flick the left analog stick to the left to avoid a crowd that doesn't feel quite right, as I already have that direction held. But again, Maybe they'll remedy this in the final game. Project Judge is coming out in December 2018 in Japan, but despite not announcing an actual release window for the game in the West, I have a feeling that it's either going to come out in Q1 2019 or in April 2019, which is the same window Yakuza 6 came out in. What do you think of what you've seen so far? Are you excited to be exploring Kamurocho in a very different light? Post your comments below. Also, please consider subscribing to the channel and clicking the bell icon if you enjoyed this video. And lastly, follow me on Twitter at MyBacklogBattle for news on video releases and what I'll be covering in the future. Thanks a lot, and have a great gaming week.